But John, a pretty intensive training session tonight as it would be a week before. Girls, of course, obviously are up for fierce competition for places. Looks like everybody's enjoying themselves. That's the most important part of preparing for any event. Even if it is an All-Ireland, that shouldn't take the enjoyment away from it.
Yeah, we've had a good couple of weeks since the last match. It's been really, really positive in terms of getting certain players back, and there is an enjoyment factor coming in, preparing for a big day out, and we're all really, really excited and looking forward to a big day out in Croke Park. Yep.
This is a new venture for you, John, because you managed St James to win a county title. You were involved in played football in Dublin, and you can tell me now, are the girls easier managed than the fellas?
I think there's very little in it between the two. I treat the two groups the same. There's an enormous enjoyment and enormous buzz that you get out of being involved in teams. It's different in certain scenarios, but overall there's very little in between the two of them. Like, both are very, very professional in terms of the way that they prepare for it, and they take it seriously. And I think the game as a product is just fantastic, and I think it's every year it's improving, and evidence of that is seen in spectators, crowds, media coverage and so forth. So very exciting times.
And Wexford play a lovely attractive brand of football because they have the players to do it, John. Sometimes you can't play that attractive game because a team doesn't have the players, but Wexford are very lucky to have the players to play that type of game which is very difficult to play against.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have some individually absolutely phenomenal players, and they work really, really hard at their game. So it's not just innate ability, it's players that are prepared to improve and to work on aspects of the game. So we're very fortunate to have that. Obviously you meet oppositions from time to time who don't allow you to play, and that's part and part of competitive sport. You're contained, and our challenge really is to make sure that we put ourselves in the best possible position to overcome any type of barriers where teams and defences are trying to pretty much to eliminate some of our key strengths. So look, that's a challenge that'll come down to match day, and hopefully we're enough in the bank in terms of preparation to be able to manage that situation.
And I suppose your key strengths as well, when you look at Clara, Roisin, Kelly, and I suppose Katrina to a lesser extent, very experienced players who are as good as anybody still. After Roisin was telling us tonight that it's 2009 she came into the team, and I think Kelly and Clara came in at the same time.
I think it's really important, and look, proof of the fact that we're in the final is that we have experienced players in the squad. Like, it's always, any coach, any manager will tell you that to have experienced players in your squad is just indescribable in terms of what they can contribute. Sometimes it's on the field, sometimes it's off the field. There's a lot of players in the background there that have made huge contributions and have had a big influence on the squad, and we're fortunate to have those players and that type of buy-in by the players. So 100%, yeah.
You mightn't have expected to meet Laois in the All-Ireland final, but you are, and it was a cracking game the last day we played. I personally think you're about 30% better than them. Maybe you would disagree. And maybe they've improved as well.
I think, look, form goes out the window for finals. They are a good side. There's no question about that. Like, we had a great contest against them. They've changed considerably since then. They've got players back in, and we've changed. So I'd say there'll be very little in it, Liam, if I'm going to be completely honest. I think you can look at score lines and try to predict what's coming down the tracks, but every final takes on a life of its own, and it can be very, very difficult to predict them. But what we will know is that we'll face a huge challenge, and I think that we have put in the preparation, and I'm hoping that we'll see a huge end product from us. And if we play to our best, I hope that we would have enough in the tank to actually to take them. But I wouldn't be complacent in saying that we're 30% better. Even looking at recent results, that's something that kind of breeds complacency, and I think we have to be, as I said, on our best day to overcome Laois in Croke Park, and hopefully we will be.
Yeah, because sometimes you can overanalyse the opposition, and really at the end of the day it's about how Wexford play, isn't it?
It is. Look, we like most teams would put a fair amount of time into looking at the opposition, but you can do that all day and all year long. The focus and the primary focus is on our group of players and what we can do, and that's what we're looking forward to in Croke Park, to be able to send our players out, to let them express themselves and hopefully get a result on the day. But look, when it comes down to it, like, there's such fine margins between teams in Croke Park that small little things can dictate the outcome of the game, and hopefully we'll win those small little battles.
How do you work out as a management team? Who does what? I noticed that our distribution has improved a lot on our passing, and
I thought you meant Lizzie and myself. I was going to say Lizzie does all the hard work, and I come in swinging my whistle, laughing and joking. Look, it's like
Everybody
most.
brings something to the table. Actually.
Bar. Look, I don't take myself too seriously, Liam. Like, I love getting involved in the football side of things. I love, everything to do with on pitch. There's a massive amount of work that goes on in the background, and to give credit to Lizzie and to the background team that, like, they have just been incredible, absolutely incredible. And things don't happen, like, you don't find yourselves in finals unless there's a huge amount of work and a huge amount of buy-in from key players as such. And obviously keep people in positions, and we've been supported massively by the county board and others, so I'd like to just extend my thanks to those, and hopefully we'll be able to reward all that hard work with a result in Croke Park.
Yeah, let's hope so. Thanks for your time, John. The best of luck next week.
Thanks, Liam, much appreciated.